In this video, I'll be sharing tips and tricks that no one will ever tell you. And I will tell you how I wrote my admission essay, which got me an unconditional offer from Waseda University. So for those who don't know about Waseda University, it is the highest ranked private university in Japan, which is situated in Tokyo. And I would say that it is quite difficult to get into this university. So here comes the question. How are you gonna do it? How will you get inside this university with a good impression? Well, the answer is your admission essay. This is one of the most important things during the application process itself. Now, in this video, I will share tricks and tips that can take your essay to the next level, and I'll tell you that there's a higher chance of them selecting you. So here's the thing. You don't have to say that Waseda is the best university. I want to study in this university because it's so fancy whatsoever. No, it doesn't matter. They already know that they're the best university. If you keep on mentioning this in your essay over and over again, they will lose interest. It is extremely important that you focus on the topic itself. There are so many students who write an essay and they describe it so much that they go away from the topic without even realizing. Make sure that this doesn't happen. So this is the requirement for essay. This will be mentioned in the application guide. Your first step would be to understand what you are required to write about. Now, once you understand the topic, don't just straight away start writing. That is not how it goes. You have to do a small research, like dig into Waseda University, search about Waseda University, and educate yourself more about this university. Because you need to appeal to the university that you know a lot about it. And that is why you're choosing this university, because you know that this university is better than the others in so many ways. You cannot just say that, well, I'm planning to go to Waseda because the degree has a high value. No, that's not how it works. And even if you mention that point, you need to ask yourself, what makes the degree valuable? Like, is it because of the professors who are teaching? Or is it because of the lab facilities and extracurricular activities and whatsoever? Why is this such a high demand? You need to ask yourself that. So whatever you mention, you have to talk about it in so much detail, like they understand that you are actually telling these from your heart, not just yapping to get into Waseda. Another point that I mentioned in my own essay was the fact that Waseda has a lot of people from different countries with different cultures. So as a result, I will be able to deepen my knowledge and think from other people's perspective. This is a point that I mentioned in my essay. So you can talk about the environment of Waseda and how the environment can help you to acquire knowledge and deepen your skills. That is what you need to focus on, not how beautiful this university is. Also, it's not a very good idea to praise Waseda University in their own admission essay. This is probably one of the biggest mistakes which everyone makes. Do not do that. Instead of praising the university, what you should do is praise yourself instead. I know it sounds very weird, but you're supposed to present yourself with a very confident and determined individual. That's what you are trying to show in your essay. The more confident you are, the higher chance of you being selected. Now, that is the important part. A lot of students are not confident and they just start praising other things and say that Waseda is the best whatsoever and blah blah blah. No, that's not how it works. You're supposed to say that I am the best student, my grades are good, and I'm confident that I can make a very good use out of this bachelor's of engineering or whatever degree you're choosing to do. You have to literally brag about yourself, show off yourself in the essay as much as you can. And it's not all about grades, all right? You can mention that, oh, I can speak 3 fluent language. I speak Japanese, I speak English, I can also speak Bengali. I have good leadership skills. I can manage time well. I can do this, I can do that. Say everything you can. All right, it is absolutely fine. Show off, like show off. Take the opportunity to let the world know that you are the best. Feel free to talk about all your achievements so far. You can say that, well, I built a website called the Virtual Time Machine. I did a workshop on She Code, and I got this, I got that, and I have this qualification. I have obtained by anything. Like, you can say anything about yourself. I did GLPT, I did IELTS, I got this score, and I'm a brilliant student. Well, yeah, that's pretty obvious, otherwise you wouldn't be applying to Waseda in the first place. But yeah, now that you have an entire section where you talked about yourself, your achievement, your strengths, and whatsoever, it's time to talk about your major. Why are you choosing this major? So, for example, medical students can say that, well, I lost a very close friend of mine from this disease and it didn't have a cure, and I really wanted to, find a cure. That's why I want to study medical. That is an example as well. Now, what I said was, well, I want to study computer science because one of my friend's account got hacked and I couldn't help her. She went through hard days. She went to depression. And things were very difficult for her. And yeah, that was the reason that I gave. Now, think simple. Just because your friend's account got hacked, that doesn't simply mean that you would want to study computer science. Obviously, you definitely need other reasons of wanting to, study that major. So you sort of have to tell a story, like a little nice emotional story to melt the heart of people who are reading your essay. You also have to talk about your future plans. Like, what are you going to do after completing your undergraduation from Waseda? Are you going to go abroad and help people out there? Are you going to stay in your own country? Or are you going to get a job? Or what are you going to do? And how will you use this bachelor's of engineering or whatever degree you're choosing? In what way will you benefit people? So these are the things that you have to keep in your mind. It's also probably a good idea to indicate that you had interest in this major from your childhood. Let's say if you are a civil engineering, you can say that, well, from my childhood, I loved making blocks, those block buildings. So that's why I want to study civil engineering. Or if you're a computer science major, you can say that, well, I loved coding from a young age and I wanted to be a programmer and whatsoever. Keep in mind that the introduction and conclusion is one of the most important part in your essay. Make sure that you leave a good impression before you end your essay. And again, don't just start writing the essay during the application period or 1 month before application period. That is really a bad idea. Let's say it took me around 3 months to complete my essay. And let's say I write something and after 1 week I read the same essay. I feel like something is off. I feel like something is wrong and maybe there's some place for improvement. And then I improve that essay, and then 1 week later I read the same essay once again. And again, I feel like something is wrong. So this process happened again and again until I finally completed my essay. I just wanted to tell something else, which is don't use ChatGPT or DeepSeek or any AI tools because Waseda is very strict about copying. Like, let's say you copy paste something from online, you are gonna get caught, I'm telling you. And definitely you don't want that to happen, right? And yeah, just be original, be unique, tell something that is different from other people. They don't want to read the same type of essay over and over again. So think from their perspective. Put yourself in their shoes and see if you were the person reading the essay, what would impress you? How would you be convinced to select the person? Now, these were just some tips and tricks which I used in my own essay, but definitely I have more and more advice and tricks, all right? But probably I cannot fit all of them in this video, so maybe there might be a part 2 of this video if I get a video request or something. I may also read my own essay if you guys want sample paper or something like that. And yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope that you found this video helpful. If you have any question, please leave a comment down below. Best of luck for your application or essay, whatever you're going through. And I wish you all the best and see you in the next video. Bye!